Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Famous-ish.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, I'm Alice, for those of you who don't know.
I'm Camden.
And I'm Wayne.
Intros for the people who might be new
Oh my
to our
god.
podcast.
Bringing it back.
Bringing it back, I guess. I don't know. Why does it feel like it's been so long since we've done this? It's only been a week. This week, even though I've accomplished nothing, has felt like, I don't know, time jumbled.
You've been doing a lot this week. That's why.
We'll recap our lives at the end of the podcast, possibly. Not that anything exciting has happened. But, Wayne, does Camden ever come to you for dating advice?
No.
Yeah, I know, pretty much no.
She goes to you for dating advice?
Advice on boys, advice on people. I mean, not really, but
The hell, man?
sometimes.
You know,
Right,
like
Camden? Sometimes.
dad advice.
But we're pretty far removed from the current dating scene.
Yeah.
Current dating whatever.
Way different.
Like, well, and Camden's not in the thick of it yet, but like the Tinder, the online, all this other stuff. Like, there was online when we were, but it was more like Plenty of Fish.
Never heard of those
Match.com.
in my life.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, back in the day.
Tinder, what's that?
Okay. Do you have a Tinder, a secret Tinder?
No.
What do they call a secret Tinder? A Finder? Like a Finsta?
Did they have a word for
know.
secret Tinder?
Probably, I assume.
It's called cheating.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't do it.
Anyways, I'm saying it's different. We never had those when we were actually in the dating scene.
No.
If we would have been, single for a long time, I imagine we would have done Match.com type things. I don't know if I would have. God, how awkward would I be?
No.
But, like people, it's way different now. So, but I don't have advice from the current ways. This is an article, Camden. This is an article from 1958 on 129 ways to get a husband. So let's see if they hold up. Should we
From
see if
1958?
1958, and McCall's Women's Magazine article.
Do the dishes.
Yep, probably.
Pretty much. Okay, so there's 129 ways, Camden. Let's see if any of these are good ideas that hold up today. However many years later is this? This is,
Okay.
what, 60, basically?
Don't look
60
at
years
me.
later. Don't look at you. I know. I'm just saying, would these
For
work
math.
on you? I'm saying, would these have worked on you?
Okay.
Okay, the first section is where to find him. Where is this man?
Okay.
Get a dog and walk it. I feel like that is actually good advice still today. What do you think? Dog parks, I think, are probably an excellent way to meet people.
It's a
Yeah,
good way to
probably.
meet someone. Dog
If you
park.
have a dog that you care about and you are a dog person, dog people seek out dog people.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're just going to pick up a dog for the sole purpose of getting a man, I'm not sure that's the right reason behind getting a pet.
Yeah.
Dogs are like babies, you know.
Exactly. You don't just
Toddlers.
jump into it. Well, sometimes you do.
But
Have your car break down in strategic places.
Bro, you're asking to get abducted by Ted Bundy.
Exactly. This is a terrible idea. This is a terrible idea now. I'm pretty sure it's a terrible idea back then. 1958. They're still creeps. What are you doing? You're just pulling to the side of the road and jabbing a screwdriver into your tire?
weird.
This is a kidnapping scheme.
That's not a good idea.
No.
It's too hot here anyway.
Yeah, I know. Death wish. Attend night school because women can't do regular school. And take courses men like.
What is
the
a
man
course
courses?
men like?
Manly
Mechanics.
Engineering.
What, do they
Sciences
really like
and
that,
math.
though? Because if they're sexist, I'd be like, really? Why are you here?
Beer making.
Well, I'm saying they'd be like, maybe this woman's showing up in my math class. Girls don't like math.
I did the opposite. I took parenting and home ec twice.
Exactly. So you were employing this idea, but the opposite.
Yeah, it
Take
works.
the classes girls like.
It 100%
And
works.
you got chicks.
It was
heard
me,
about that
two
senior
other
girl.
dudes, and all girls.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
But
But I still didn't really learn how to bake a cake, though.
I'm none of these so far would apply to me at all. Number 4, though, if I was still in the dating game, join a hiking club.
Hiking?
Yeah, hiking club, since boys like hiking.
These are all places to get kidnapped. Be in the wilderness, be in a broken down car. Whoever
Yes.
wrote this, the Ted Bundy
Go
wrote
to
this
night
article.
classes where you have to walk from your car at
Yeah,
night.
Ted Bundy wrote this article.
Ted Bundy wrote it.
They
Hey,
did.
oh my gosh, Camden, this one. Number 5. Look in the census reports for places with the most single men.
Oh my god.
Listen to this, though. Nevada has 125 males for every 100 females.
Wow.
I've always heard that about Alaska. Like single women, you move to Alaska.
Where's the most single men? The comic book store? The
The
Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, no.
What's it called? You know,
Camden
I've seen
might
those
like
before.
That. Camden's like, yeah, let's go to the anime store.
I've seen the Dungeons and
Mans.
Dragons thing in the back, you know, little tournaments.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
You can smell it from a mile away.
Yeah.
Greasy
Exactly.
hair and sweat.
Anime store at the mall. There you go.
Yeah, I play Settlers. I can't comment on
Best
any
Buy.
of these.
Yeah, you listen to
Guilty.
Weezer. We listen to Weezer. And you play Settlers.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd be
Okay,
surprised.
so far,
You
best
have Reddit.
advice.
You're a Redditor.
I'm old. That's what we do.
No, Reddit is not an old
We're
stereotype.
joined
You
here
can't
by
take
Munchie
that.
today, and he's
Munchie
eating
is eating
cords.
everything.
He's got a death wish. He says, "How to find a man? Chew on a cord. They'll save you. Jump right in like a manly man does."
That's not plugged in. He wouldn't get hurt, I don't think.
Not plugged in. What are the mics?
It's batteries.
Okay, now this is terrible.
Can you get
this
electrocuted
is
by
straight
batteries?
up horrible. On a
I just
scale
scratched
of
the
1 to
mic.
10, how bad is this? How bad would you feel if your significant other found you in this way? Read the obituaries to find eligible widowers.
Funeral crashers.
I'm saying, how scummy is that? Like, that's pretty low on the bar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
If you're finding out people, this is number 6 on this list. It's high up there on this list.
So you're looking for, like, widowers.
Yeah.
Like, upset widowers, which I've seen, like, in the movies, you know.
Well, that is a Hallmark story.
Ooh.
A Hallmark movie
Yeah.
storyline consistently. The guy's a widower.
Oh, yeah.
And
Exactly.
the woman, you know, is a teacher who befriends the daughter, the single dad widow.
Writes this stuff.
I mean, the person who reads the McCall's 1958.
Will Ferrell and Wedding Crashers.
It's
Hang
gross.
gliding accident.
I
An
think
idiot.
that's scummy to me. If you're preying on people, I've heard of people doing this now. It's not on that level, but the people who prey on the person who just broke up or a long-term relationship, and they're, you know, they prey on the
Rebound.
person that then is
Rebound.
vulnerable. I also find that skeezy on a slightly less level, obviously, but still not.
But
cool.
people now don't want to be.
You shouldn't take advantage of anybody that's emotionally damaged.
So you're never supposed to date anyone after the one person.
What?
So are people supposed
No,
to
they're
mutually
saying-
rebound?
You're supposed to give them a chance to.
You say
know,
people don't want to
get
be a
over it.
rebound, but if you break up with someone, are you just never supposed to date anyone again
No, it's not. You're not a rebound after a certain point.
after a certain amount of time?
I think people are vulnerable at that moment, you know, where they just broke up with their
Yes.
boyfriend or girlfriend, so they're more likely to do something stupid, and that the guy knows that.
Exactly. So
Ow! And then I just got clawed by the kitty.
yeah, we have a terror right now. It's not good. It's really like throwing off my game here.
You're
guys.
not allowed in the studio anymore.
Oh no. Take up golf and go to different golf courses.
Oh God, no.
That's a red flag for the woman.
Did you ever play a sport or do anything, join a club or anything that the opposites? Whatever you said, home ec. You did home ec because of. Did you genuinely
home ec,
like home
parenting.
ec type
I
stuff?
mean, yeah. I was easy elective. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The teacher was like, you know, and we didn't really do much. So,
I'm trying to think. Camden has watched TV shows that other people have suggested.
I played football, and you know that I'm not
You
like the type
act
person
like
that should
I
ever play
only
football.
do that because they want me to.
No, I'm saying you might genuinely like them after the certain amount of time, but I'm saying part of the reason why you get into them is because of.
It's not just people I like. It's friends too.
I played football to get chicks because, you know, in Texas, that's what you did, right? You were a football player if you were the quarterback for sure, you know? And then shows like movies like Varsity Blues pushed you into that, wanting to be the next, you know, big thing.
Yeah.
But I guess what? I was not good.
You weren't. I can't
I
imagine.
wasn't
You've
good
been
now.
broken in half.
Yeah, I was way too skinny.
Way too skinny here.
So then I played soccer. And I met more chicks
This
playing
is
soccer.
kind of a good advice, I feel like. This isn't terrible advice. Take several short vacations at different places rather than one long one at one place.
And they said, take a shovel. Take a shovel.
Take a shovel.
And then
Kill
fall.
someone's wife.
Oh my
Then
God.
go to the funeral.
Score. That also happens.
Have your car break down right outside the cemetery.
Oh my god.
Open up your trunk to let him get the jack, and you have golf clubs in there.
Set up.
And he sees them. He's I play golf. And you have your also dog in the car. Wayne's getting attacked.
He was holding on to my leg so he wouldn't fall, which basically made me the... Oh, my God.
Several short vacations. I can't say several. Sounds fun, though. And you do get different types of people in different places.
As Ted Bundy wrote this.
Whatever happened to just going to the bar? Is that not a thing anymore?
Well, in the 1958, I don't know. It probably was.
No, it's not a thing anymore because people can stick a needle in your arm and you belong to them.
Yes.
What?
That's the new
human trafficking thing?
Drug of whatever. Ouch. Oh, this is terrible. This is a terrible time to do the podcast. Munchie has got so much energy and he's terrorizing
They went
us.
from roofies to needles, huh?
Yes.
They're literally just
terrifying.
Giving you a shot.
Because it's easier, because people know roofies.
But you go to busier places where people will see that.
Sit on a park bench and feed the pigeons.
No, but the thing is, it could be a very tiny... They just... Yeah.
Feed the pigeons, Camden. I like feeding ducks. Go to a Boston Common and feed the ducks. That's cute. Take a bicycle trip through Europe. Now this is commitment.
Feeding ducks with the
this has gone terrible.
with the bread. What's your problem?
We gotta kick him out of the room. We gotta kick Munchie out.
Shit hurts, man.
Well, this has gone to crap.
I'm gonna have no knee left at the end of this podcast.
Animals seem to be a theme of this thing.
You just did a flip.
You guys, this is bad. This is really bad. Sorry about that. We had to evict Munchie from the room. He was terrorizing us. Ted Bundying us.
Terrorizing me. All right, you guys are just sitting there laughing. My knee is skinless now.
You can fend for yourself. Didn't you be a manly man and fend for yourself with a cat? Take a bicycle trip through Europe.
Ted Bundy.
I think these are fun things to do. Bicycle trip through Europe. Cam's like, can't ride a bike.
Can't go outside.
Can't go outside.
Going to Europe in
Anything
general.
outside equals death.
Coffee shop in France.
So this person wants to meet a hot European. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's my vibe.
The vibe, good vibe.
Go to the
get a job in the medical, dental, or law school. These are the professions that men dominated at the time.
Nerds. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, now here we go.
You were all successful nerds.
Become a nurse or an airline stewardess. They have very high marriage rates.
Yeah, because they're stuck on the plane for forever. You know what I mean?
Yikes.
I couldn't do it because I've lived that life where you're like on the plane all the time, and I always thought about that. Like, this does not seem like fun to me.
I feel like stewardesses. I don't even think they call them stewardess. Flight attendants. I don't think the nowadays flight attendant marriage rate is extremely super high. I think it's a lot of people who want to travel, have wanderlust, want to see the world. I don't think they want to settle down and get married. That's not their goal to be a flight attendant.
Well, they separate too. You know, it's like sometimes those flight attendants go this way and those go that way. You know what I mean? Hey, I got upgraded. I got upgraded to Southwest Airlines Frontier, man. I can't be your wife anymore.
What's that one?
This is not flight attendants marrying flight attendants.
Oh.
This is stewardesses, which they were called back in the day because all of them were women, are finding men on the planes in the various cities.
George Clooney.
God, he is like on a tangent. He's not even. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I'm really trying here.
What's that show that?
And that doesn't make any sense. I tell you what. You know what grinds my gears?
For those flight attendants. What was that one called? Vegas.
No, they're all. Yeah. What's it? Yeah,
that didn't last. Unfortunately, it was a pretty good show.
Well, if you would let me finish, when I get off the airplane, when I was on the plane all the time, the stewardess or flight attendants would come with me on the bus to the hotel because they'd be staying at the same Hilton or whatever, and they would go straight to the bar. There's a bar in the hotel, and I'm assuming that's where they met some of their future husbands.
I don't think they were looking for husbands. I don't think they were. They were like, I need to have fun. Mm-hmm. Well, they probably hit up Tinder, the local Tinder, and then
you don't have fun at hotel bars. You just drink.
I don't know. I gotta find more of these things. All right. Be nice to everybody. They may have an eligible brother or son.
Eligible?
Did you ever have that person in your life, and I had it like, oh, I know someone who's perfect for you. My whatever, nephew, whatever, blah, 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 blah.
My grandson.
Yeah. I mean, I've had people attempt that in my life, and it was just not appealing to me.
Yeah, that's what they want to do.
Get a government job overseas. This is like the long gone.
What?
Yeah.
Get a government
government
job.
clearance. Step 1. Go to however much school you need. Step 2. Now also go overseas.
Seems like a lot of work to find a husband.
This hits home, and it sucks. Volunteer for jury duty. I just got my jury duty summary.
Why in the hell?
Who would volunteer for jury duty?
Yeah,
Red
I've never
flag.
volunteered for jury duty
You're
in my
meeting
life.
someone on a jury. You're supposed to be an impartial juror. You're supposed to be thinking about the trial, listening to the facts.
It's just like, hey, cutie, who you voting for?
Well, I guess
What
maybe
side are you
that's a
on?
good way to weed out people, theoretically. Not that I think these women sound very choosy, but, like, listening to them answer the jury questions, maybe they'll find out, like, kind of where they stand on things.
Nah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
be
What?
friendly to ugly men. Handsome is as handsome does. They're like, if all else fails, marry an uggo. What in the hell?
Is that what you did?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get to the roast before you get to the roast.
handsome
Is that what you did?
handsome does, baby.
You were like, oh, that guy over there is good, I guess. He'll
Friend,
do.
This is terrible. I hate this.
That is horrible.
You feel guilty.
It's like the K-dramas.
I feel guilty. No, I just feel like this is terrible.
It's
I feel
like the
that's
K-dramas.
horrible.
Where, like, you know, obviously the protagonist doesn't have to do the friend thing, but, like, the random character ends up having to marry their best friend because they're like, whatever.
Yeah, when all else fails. Tell your friends that you are interested in getting married. Don't keep it a secret. Basically, put yourself out there. Say, yeah, I'm open for business, boys.
Oh my god.
Like,
I am a woman. I need a husband.
I'm ready to get married, and guess what marriage means at this time? Sex. Because that's the only way you get it back in 1959. You're married. Get lost at football games.
How?
Where are you?
What? Drug yourself so
No,
you're
just
able
go get
to...
lost. Go to the visitor's side and say, oh, is this the visitor's side? Are you from the town across the way?
That's so idiotic. Like, I like the blue one. Wait, your team.
Yeah. Oh, wait. How do you play football now?
Like, wow, you're so big and strong.
Don't
You could be
take a job in a company run largely by women.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
Which wasn't very common in the 50s.
Get a job demonstrating. I guess there's a little bit of a, oh no.
Door to door.
Door to door, that's what you're right.
Knife
Demonstrating
salesman.
fishing
Ted
tackle
Bundy.
in a sporting goods store.
Oh my, hell no. You won't catch me dead in Bass Pro Shop.
Yeah. Learn how to tie a fishing fly.
I've seen you at one.
When was that?
When you
Yeah.
were little, we went and saw the
We went a couple times. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
with
Just to see the catfish.
The opposite of
No.
like my life.
with
that I want.
Nana.
Oh yeah, Nana.
On a plane, train, or bus, don't sit next to a woman. Sit next to a man.
Ted Bundy wrote this, I swear. I swear. He threw in a little ones that were like, oh, maybe a serial killer didn't write this. And then he was like,
When I'm
Sit
on a
next to
plane,
me.
train, or bus, I'm like, I don't want to sit next to anyone. But if I do, I'm choosing, the person who looks most like a 40-year-old mom.
Put your backpack next to no. Someone's sitting here. Sorry.
No, you can't do that on a busy train.
Uh,
You're an a-hole.
I've never been on a train. Remember?
A subway. That's a train.
On the bucket list.
Train.
that is a...
Subway, bus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go to all reunions of your high school or college class. There may be widowers there. Not like you might meet them 10 years later and reconnect. They might have a dead wife.
I was like, oh, maybe, that's fun. No.
Going to a high school reunion sounds like about the worst thing in the world. Would you ever go to your high school reunion?
No. It doesn't sound like fun to me.
No, it doesn't sound like fun to me.
What do you do for a living? Oh, that's great. Who'd you vote for? I voted for Trump because I live in Texas. Every freaking person there.
I mean, also going back to the small town I grew up in doesn't sound particularly appealing either. So it's just kind of like, no.
No, it doesn't sound like fun.
Camden won't be either because she'll be graduating from online school. She'd be like, wait, who are you? You were this little box. You never had your camera on. Yeah, that's me. You never talked. You only typed.
Yep.
Hey, that sounds like a video. Online high school reunion.
Yeah. Aw. Don't be afraid, Camden. Here you go. This is what we need to tell all your friends in school because they didn't like it. Don't be afraid to associate with more attractive girls. They may have some leftovers. Unfrickin' believable. Is that what I got in high school? Did I just get other people's leftovers?
Leftovers?
This is just... Oh, that made me feel gross.
That's
inside,
anti-girl code. That's anti...
Well, how are we? Stick?
That's what...
You feel objectified. This is what these women are having to do to find husbands back in the day. So they can freaking make a casserole for someone. God.
Casserole.
Go back to your hometown for a visit. The wild kid next door may have become very eligible bachelor while you were away.
Okay, Ted Bundy.
Don't want to do that either.
Yeah, your next door neighbor kid has a glow up, I guess, is what she's saying. Wayne needs this advice. Don't room with a girl who is a sad sack. So me.
Things I wish I would have known.
I was single in college.
20 years
Don't room with a
ago.
girl who's a sad sack and let her pull you down to her level. Camden, I'm pulling you down. Camden, I'm your sad sack mom.
No negative Nancy's in my life.
Literally your wife, the biggest negative Nancy in the entire world.
But it's true.
I just ignore you.
You can't hear me half the time anyway.
I can't hear you.
I can't tell if you're actually not or if I'm just too far gone.
Too far
It's like, no, but it's real. Like, it's true. Like, the world is horrible.
It is
and
horrible.
depressing.
Look at everything that's going on right now.
It's way different now. Okay.
I'm a sad sack.
Not really. It was
Camden,
not
don't
better.
associate with me. Pull you right down. But you're more attractive, so then you got that upswing. Get a part-time job in a convention bureau. Did you meet lots of women in the convention biz?
Yeah.
They handing out the badges
What do you
and
mean
stuff.
meet women? I wasn't there to meet women.
I'm just saying, like,
There
we met
are
women, I assume, not
many
met
women.
with
Well, you see, when you go to
quotations.
the conventions, that's the thing too. You know, like you have the conventions, but a lot of people go to those after the convention meetups, which you've seen on like Burn
Yeah,
Notice
you
and
told me
stuff.
all about that. The hookups at conventions.
They always do, and they hook up. Yes, I never really went to them. Sometimes I would have to go because it's my ride. You know what I mean? But it was just like,
do not go to convention after convention.
it's
Don't
food.
do anything
We'll
after
get
the-
You don't say no to free food,
and
all right? I don't care about the
assaulted.
alcohol. Everybody's there for the drinks. I'm there for the freaking
Yeah, he
shrimp
would always
poppers.
send me pictures of the little appetizer plate, and they looked really delicious.
Yes.
Like, always those little mini spanakopita pie things.
What do you think your boss would say, especially if you had a cheap ass boss like I did when I worked for that one guy? Be like, hey, from 6 to 7 or from 8 to 9, they're having free drinks and food. Is like we're going there. We're not going back to the Airbnb. That's how we're eating dinner.
Change apartments from time to time.
This is Ted
Sounds
Bundy.
inconvenient. This is Ted Bundy. When
Gift.
traveling, stay at small hotels where it's easier to meet strangers. They're telling you to meet strangers.
This is
At
Ted
what point
Bundy.
did it say don't meet strangers? What year was it that strangers are no longer like, let's go like hang out with strangers?
Yeah. After Ted Bundy.
I guess so.
Because he wrote this article and they were like, wait a minute. Hey, this
Hang out
isn't
with
good.
strangers. What does that even mean?
They're saying you're supposed to go to your hotel and meet strangers.
Go to
In
your
a
hotel.
small hotel.
Hang out with people at the
Some
lobbies.
little small
No,
roadside
go to your-
motel.
Your roadside hotel. Exist as a woman on the road. Look small, petite,
Wait,
and
didn't we see
innocent.
Psycho? Is this before Psycho came out?
Look like you are lost
Literally,
and sad.
think about Psycho. She goes and stays at this hotel, this small hotel.
She didn't last long.
Exactly.
Go up to any and every man and be like, excuse me, mister. I'm lost.
I'm lost. My car's broken down.
Tell them you want to ride.
Learn.
Alfred Hitchcock ruined hotel.
Well, that small hotel. Yeah, no joke. Now you worry more about bed bugs, though. Honestly,
Then kidnapping?
Pretty much.
Yeah, bed bugs.
No.
Learn to paint. Set up an easel outside an engineering school.
Like you said.
Just go put an easel. Just go sit on the engineering school lawn with your little picnic blanket and easel and paint beautifully.
Why the hell are you here?
Yeah, you would think. You would think most people, but guys are guys, maybe? I don't know.
Be a
Like, oh my
secretary.
god, it's just like she's like
Ooh,
a
look at that
French
available
woman.
wife material woman over there.
Be a secretary at one of those big corporations.
That's, yeah.
Like How to Succeed in Business.
Yeah, like a madman. How to let him know you're there. Stumble when you walk into a room that he's in. Literally, this is terrible advice. Look like an idiot?
Stumble.
Forget discretion every once in a while and call him up. Don't wait for him to call every once in a while. Only like once every 5 weeks maybe call him up.
Once a year, call him.
Carry a hat box. I guess a very good topic of conversation. What's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Like, oh
It's-
my
it's
god,
a hat.
she's so mysterious and alluring.
You just carry around a box?
A hat box. A fancy hat box. People with fancy hat boxes, you assume they're fancy.
I mean, they are mysterious and alluring.
yes.
And you'll look mysterious and alluring.
That's
You'll be
right.
like, wow,
Okay,
I want
start
to
carrying
know.
hat box. If you're carrying a hat box around in 2022, is that the year?
That would be mysterious
it
and
would
alluring.
be weird.
It'd be
People
cool.
would call you in for a suspicious package. No one is carrying hat boxes nowadays.
Yeah.
This is Camden's ploy. This one is Camden, this next one. Wear a Band-Aid. People always ask what happened. Camden always wears a Band-Aid. She has it on in videos. She has it on in pictures sometimes on her Instagram. People always ask what happened, Camden.
Yeah, well, I accidentally scratched myself with an ice cube.
No, she's like, I have a tiny red mark. I don't know if it's marker or if it's blood, but I put a Band-Aid on it just to be sure. That's absolutely Camden.
I've done that. I was like, oh, you remember that cut the other day? It was marker.
It's a marker. We go through Band-Aids like no other.
It's a concept of that's just weird.
Number
Cat scratches,
35.
yeah.
Now this goes for everyone. And this is like this woman. Make a lot of money. Basically at this point.
Thanks, girl.
Have a rich family inheritance. Because
Sugar
women
mama.
don't get to make money back then. Learn several funny stories and learn to tell them well.
Learn.
But make sure you don't tell them more than once.
Learn them.
Studying some funny stories. Wayne, you should be studying some funny stories. Can you learn how to tell a couple funny stories well? Can you do it?
Well, I'm the king of telling funny stories.
Just go on Reddit and
He does
memorize.
tell
What
them
are you
more than
talking
once,
about?
though. And we both do this. This is an old people thing. You start repeating your funny stories.
What do you mean?
Like, you just tell the same stories over and over again. You know how many times you've probably heard my stories?
Which ones?
I don't know. The funny ones.
Yeah. Cows and rocks.
Yeah, cows
Oh
and
yeah,
rocks.
cows and
Hilarious.
rocks.
That's a
It
good
is.
story.
It's funny though.
Yeah.
I feel like you
I
can
do-
retell funny
I
stories.
do hand movements. My cows and rocks story. My blender.
The blender.
I'm always doing the hand movements, guys.
Yeah, you didn't the blender.
One thing I had going for me, people thought I was funny. People did, it's like I might
They
not be
thought
like
as
the
if
first
you just
girl
said you're not.
because I'm hanging out with the more attractive girls. They're not the first one they notice, but they get to know you and they hear your funny story. Got them locked down.
Main character energy.
Yeah. No, the side character with the Band-Aid on her forehead, slightly less whatever, tells a funny story, has the car breakdown. Okay. Walk up to him and tell him you need some advice.
Ted Bundy.
Dropping the handkerchief still works.
What?
No one's going to pick up your snotty handkerchief.
Who even uses a handkerchief anymore?
Exactly.
That's just the weirdest thing to me. I'm going to use the same snot rag over and over and over again.
I would throw up if I saw
And
someone.
then I'm going to put it in my pocket and make it
I
look
would
like
project
a
Pick
decoration.
up your
Kyle-
own litter, loser.
I would projectile vomit on their handkerchief.
Yeah. Have your father. Here you go. Have your father buy some theater tickets that have to be got rid of. My dad has 2 tickets to this and he can't go. We really need to use them.
That is such a trope.
yeah.
Cats.
That's a movie trope.
Cats.
My dad has 2 tickets to Cats. My dad has 2 tickets to Chippendales.
I would rot in the ground.
Stand in a corner and cry.
No way, really?
Stand in a corner and cry softly.
I think K-drama protagonists
Chances
take
are
this.
good that he'll come over to find out what's wrong.
K-drama protagonists follow this to the
What's
T.
wrong there, girl?
You're literally,
Dear.
if you're seeing someone crying in the corner, you're like,
Yeah. Avoid.
you're like, does someone know this person? Please help them.
Yeah.
Help your friend.
Yeah. I don't want to get involved.
Not good. Don't let him fish for your name the next time you meet. None of this guess who stuff. So if he's like, wait, I know you. What's your name? Don't be like, well, you know me. Guess who? Yeah, be like, yeah, I'm Camden. Strong handshake.
What?
Don't leave him guessing, but also leave him guessing. If you're at a resort, have the bellboy page you, so you seem important and popular. Well, Camden Butler, please come to the front desk. You have a phone call.
Wow.
Oh, excuse me. It's got some work. Some business.
Yeah.
Paging Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman.
That's right. This next one I did. Buy a convertible. Men like to ride in them. I like convertibles. Could you imagine your glorious hair in a convertible nowadays?
Glorious.
My God. Time for the midlife
Talking
crisis.
to you, Camden.
No, I'm talking to Wayne. The convertible. It's time.
I was thinking about sitting in front of like a really high-end speaker, like those commercials back in the day.
Just what your hearing needs. Just what we need.
Convertible?
What?
I'll turn on the microwave fan.
What?
You stick your head right there and we'll just feel like you're luxurious.
It's not even close to the same thing.
Learn how to bake tasty apple pies. Bring one into the office and let the eligible bachelors taste it. You married? Go away with you. You know? Oh, here, have a piece. I only give pie to the eligible bachelors.
Yeah.
They're only getting my pie.
Oh my God, your wife died? You want some apple pie?
Exactly.
Oh my God, come over.
How long ago? Oh, just a couple of days? Excellent. 2 pieces.
I like cherry pie, so whatever.
2 pieces.
Yeah.
It's for grieving.
Yes, extra. Don't you know you're supposed to eat extra apple pie? Laugh at his jokes. It works!
I knew it!
It works!
Shut the hell up. Right.
I laugh at my own jokes way too much, though. I literally laugh at my own jokes. I'm so annoying. You laugh at your jokes.
I think it's funny. Like when people do that, like people hate comedians that laugh at their own jokes. I think it's funny. I think it brings like a.
Sometimes you just gotta
It depends.
laugh. You hate it though when I don't. I do like the Seinfeld not laughing thing. I'm like, that's funny. But I don't laugh. I just say that's funny.
Yeah.
Like,
Do
but
that.
like not even
That's
like.
Or you just nod your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. You do all the time.
I do that little thing a lot.
I mean,
So that's
Yeah, you go.
good thing I already got a husband. I don't gotta laugh at any other bad jokes, just my husband's. If there's a wallflower among the men you know, why not cultivate him? For all you know, he may be a diamond in the rough. Man, they really say, like, okay, if the bottom of the barrel, you might have to scrape for the losers here, lady.
If you can't become a government agent,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Be rich, become a government agent.
if you
Or
are a
go for the
government
losers.
agent flight attendant and nothing else is working,
Accidentally have your purse fly open, scattering its contents all over the street.
K-drama and
misery.
Ted Bundy.
Yeah, miserable.
and then get hit by a bus.
Yeah, pretty much.
K-drama. This is K-drama too.
How to look good to him. Men like to think they're authorities on perfume. Ask his advice on what kind you should wear. Get better looking glasses. Men still make passes at girls who wear glasses. Or try contact lenses. That's what it says. It's like, if it doesn't work, get rid of the freaking glasses.
If you're not the one.
Practice your drinking with your women friends first, so you don't get sloppy drunk when you go out to dinner with them. If you dye your hair, pick a shade and stick to it, so they think it's your natural color, because you can't be changing your color all the time.
Yeah.
My roots say, hey, I got a man.
Pick a color,
Don't
lady.
come for me. That's what you let yourself go, and you don't dye your hair very often when you're married. Wear high heels most of the time. They're sexier.
Hmm.
Unless he happens to be shorter than you are. Oh, wah wah. Then you never can wear high heels because you always got to make a man feel manly.
Poor Jesse Spano.
Tell him he's handsome.
Yeah.
Flatter him. I always say that. I just talked about your luxurious hair.
My luxurious hair.
And I've already got you nailed down, so I only have to give a compliment like once a week.
Nailed down. Jesus.
We've got a child. You were
Oh.
trapped. She's 18 almost, though. You got an out soon.
You run out soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Take good care of your health. Men don't like girls who are ill. Jeez. God, the poor...
No, that's the opposite nowadays. People are always talking about mentally ill women.
They're in desire?
There's
Ooh. People like me. If I
Woo!
maybe I can go into the dating world in the 2022. Mentally ill?
No, they do. They're like, mentally ill girls are the best girls. Which is a red flag, because that means they plan on taking advantage somehow.
Like what, mentally ill or just like depressed and anxious?
Mentally ill in any way. Went to Grippy Sock Jail.
Oh. Got admitted, actually. Okay.
To be fair, I didn't know your mom was crazy when I married her.
You didn't know how anxious. Maybe it was Camden that did it to me. No, I always
What?
had anxiety issues.
Yeah, Camden did
I
it.
always had anxiety
did I
issues,
do?
and I always had other issues. It's not Camden. It's
You
just
were the
me.
one who told me I'm going to break my neck if I jump on a trampoline.
You could. There's
Yeah,
a chance.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm scared of trampolines. Thanks, Mom.
These are some terrible advice, by the way.
I can never
If you
take
look
Camden
good in
to the
sweaters,
jumpy place.
if you look good in sweaters, wear one on every third date. Only wear your good outfit every third date. Just look kind of mediocre. And so then the other two times. So then the third one he really says,
so then they'll be
ooh,
wowed.
something about her special today.
What does that even mean?
That means just wear your normal stuff, and then when you wear something good, it'll be like extra like that. The guy's like, what's this feeling in my pants? She's wearing a sweater.
That's kind of
That
true,
didn't
though.
happen the last
Like
couple
when I dress
times.
up when I have a doctor's
Wearing a
appointment or
sweater.
something, your mom's always like, "Oh wow," you know,
That's
because I usually
I
just
know.
wear dirty T-shirts
Same.
and Christmas pants.
It's like so different when I put on something slightly different. You're like, oh, you look so cute.
Like,
I'm like, I'm
whoa.
literally just wearing my fancy sweatpants.
Whoa, fancy sweatpants! You know you made it.
Exactly, the fancy sweats, the ones
You
without
have
holes.
made it.
The not paint pants.
Pull out
Yes,
them
exactly.
fancies.
You also like the ones with holes in them too. Sometimes, though. You think they're cute. Dress differently from the other girl.
That's a little TMI.
Dress differently from the other girls in the office.
Quirky.
Stand out.
Get a sunburn. There's no explanation why. It just says get a sunburn to
Because
get
guys
his
like
attention.
to slap sunburns. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, look at you, sunburn. This is terrible.
You want to go get a
advice.
drink later?
All these women in the 50s that got skin cancer because of this article, you should sue. Class action suit.
That might be the more funny one, though. The man actually...
You want me to put some lotion on it?
Oh, it's for the lotion.
It's
no,
for
that's
the lotion.
scandalous. You cannot do that in 1950.
It is.
You can't lather up someone with aloe vera. No.
You mean you could? You can't
No,
anymore.
you can't. She's just scandalous. She has to marry that man if they touch her like that.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Go on a diet if you need to. Watch your vocabulary.
Damn, that's hard.
It's ours. When you are with him, order your steak rare. Manly men like rare steak.
That means you like.
It is. I feel
bloody-
like men do have this thing where it's like, oh, you gotta eat it rare. It's gotta be bloody or it's not good.
I like bloody.
I don't think
I'm
so.
a medium.
I mean, most
I'm
of
not
the
going
people,
rare. Medium
most
rare,
of the
maybe.
men I know eat like freaking medium well, okay, or well done. They like their steak.
No.
Yeah, your steak is still mooing. You know, they
Well, I
give me
guess-
crap every time I went to a
That's the thing, I
Texas
feel like
Roadhouse
that-
or something.
Those would be the era, though. I don't understand.
And I don't like
I'm
rare. I
not
like
going
medium rare.
I would maybe do medium rare for a guy. No.
About tartar.
If you cooked it up and it ended up medium rare, then I'd eat it. But I wouldn't order medium rare.
Would you eat tartar?
No.
This is basically like put some lemon on it.
I'm
They're not cooked at
By
all.
the way, we're so annoying.
How
to
would
people.
you would die.
They
No,
serve
steak-
that at a
steak's
restaurant.
different. Steak-
You would die.
Don't tell
I had a friend that
him-
ate it all the time.
Don't tell him about your allergies. Literally just suffer.
What?
I don't know. You're allergic to some food and he serves it to you. You're just supposed to eat it? Keel over?
It's like,
I don't want to hear about your sickness.
I don't want to hear about your cat allergies, mister.
And you're like, hey,
It's not manly.
we made some, like, peanut butter pie, and you're deadly allergic to peanut butter. Like,
Yes.
that's great.
Don't tell him
You
about
just-
your allergies. What in the hell is this? This is terrible
You're
advice.
just seizing on the floor. It's like, no, I'm fine.
Yeah,
It's
not
just
nothing.
fine.
Just it's
No,
normal.
it's cool. Could you
Foaming
get
at
that
the
thing
mouth
in my
is
bag?
normal.
I went live yesterday and they were like, is allergy season? Because you're all puffy and red. And I was like, no, I have 5 cats. And I'm allergic to the frickers.
And I eat so much sugar.
And didn't
That's
even
why you're
know.
puffy. It's not because of the cats.
That's just what you think, doctor, whatever. Okay. My doctor said I have great blood pressure
I'm not
and my
saying-
diet is
It's
fine.
not that. I'm just saying sugar and the stuff, it causes water retention. That's why you're puffy. It's not, has nothing to do with your
A
health.
great diet of Little Debbie. Take notes.
I have a mistress, and it's Little Debbie.
That's right. Ew.
You but
Ew.
what?
Ew.
She's not Little Debbie anymore.
That sounded
All right.
terrible. That
What?
sounded horrible.
What do you mean you have a mistress? And
First of all, Little Debbie's like dead now. Okay, which is even
I know,
worse.
but the way but the word is just you saying Little Debbie's weird. Yeah. Okay.
what?
You made it weird.
You're weird. You're weird. You're the one saying.
I was talking about snack cakes.
You said the word mistress.
Exactly.
Hostess
Mistress.
is my mistress. Does that sound better?
No.
Yeah, something better. I don't know.
Little Debbie.
European women use their eyes to good advantage. Practice in front of a mirror.
What?
I hate looking at myself in the mirror. I'm not practicing my looks. Smile. That's what the Tyra Banks always tell them to do. Practice in front of a mirror. Buy a full-length mirror and take a good look before you go greet him. Change the shade of your stockings and be sure to keep the seams straight. Do you think a man is actually looking and say, "Oh man,
All I
her
heard was
stocking
stalking.
seams." Stalking, yeah. Ted Bundy.
Creepy. No, I don't care about your stocking.
Get that fresh scrubbed look by scrubbing. Oh, they tell you not to do that nowadays. No wonder everyone's got wrinkles now. We didn't know how to actually wash our face back in the day. They were scrubbing their skins. Back in the day, we used that St. Ives apricot stuff on our skin, and it's just terrible for you. You're not supposed to scrub. Just be gentle.
Yeah. You're barely supposed to even touch your face when you do.
If he has bought you any trinket or accessory, wear it. Use the ashtray. Don't crush out cigarettes in coffee cups.
Yeah,
Don't be
because
trashy.
everybody smoked in
They
1958.
did, definitely.
Everybody.
Polish up on making introductions. Learn to do them gracefully. Number 70.
Huh.
Don't be too fussy. Oh, I thought it said funny. Don't be too fussy. Hey, I'm not too fussy, am I?
Don't be too. You can learn from that.
Am I fussy?
Fussy mussy.
We're just talking about how I'm low maintenance.
What?
I have standards.
I plead the fifth.
I have
You
standards.
think I'm gonna answer that? You think I'm stupid? All right, I want to enjoy the rest of my week. Weekend.
Here we go. I just said I have standards. Stick to your moral standards. Don't go giving it away to anyone.
We don't have any morals.
No, we have the most morals.
Yes, we have.
We have morals because we have morals, not because the book tells us.
I mean,
to
not
have
like the
morals.
standard morals, like, you know.
I mean,
my
I feel
parents'
like
morals
I have
growing
an
up.
inherent set of moral standards.
I feel
And
like we
I
have
came
morals
to-
because we're good people. I feel like growing up, my parents had morals because it was the way to be.
No, I'm saying we have morals, and we came to these morals without having someone to tell us to have these morals.
Exactly.
Or that something bad would happen to us if we didn't have these morals.
Everyone has morals, though. You mean we have good morals?
Something
Morals
stuck
are
with me.
just a belief.
Something stuck with me, Camden. When you were like 3-4 years old, something stuck with me. My mom said, you should teach her about Jesus now because she's like a sponge. and
Because they won't know better.
I'm just thinking like, oh my God. So basically, like, I was forced to learn all
Yes.
of this. I was a sponge.
Brainwash them while they're
Wow.
I'm so brainwashable at that age. Anything I say
young.
will be.
Exactly. That's
you
why
know.
you can learn languages when you're 3, but you can't when you're like 15.
I remember Mom was like, "Hey Camden, do pigs fly?" I was like, "No." They're like, "Okay." So there's this dude right in the sky. I was like, "What? That's crazy, Mom." She's like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
I like remember this conversation because it was the easiest way to explain it.
Okay, 72. Don't whine. Girls who whine stay on the vine. They don't get picked. If you whine, you don't get picked.
It's true.
I do a whiny voice. And it's
Stop
cute,
whining
though,
and being
right?
so fussy.
Isn't my whiny voice cute?
I do.
Give me a puppy.
My whiny voice is cute.
I can't get out of
I like my
bed.
whiny voice.
I do
It's
cute,
cute. I
quirky
like it.
wine.
No,
Cute,
I-
helpless girl wine.
Yeah, no, literally sometimes I just, this is my life.
Yeah.
Wine like that. That's not a good one. How to land him.
The hell's that mean?
Okay, that means how to snag him, how to get him to pick you off the vine.
Upset with your life there?
Show him you can have fun on a cheap date, but don't overdo it. You don't want to get used to being cheap.
God.
Don't let your parents treat him like a potential husband.
Everybody goes Dutch these days.
Yeah,
I think.
I think so too.
Pretty much. Just like, they don't want to, I'll pay for myself, you pay for yourself.
Or
I
they-
don't want to deal with it.
Someone pays for it and then you like Venmo them right away, right? Or Cash App them right away.
Yeah.
Or you switch.
Don't let your parents treat him like a potential husband. Yeah, once the parents like him, it's the kiss of death. Yeah, you don't want to date someone your parents like.
What?
Back in the day. I don't know about now.
Why?
Because if your parents like him, there's something wrong with him. Too nice. Too good. Cam doesn't agree.
Crap.
She says I have the best judgment.
I
Yeah,
can't.
you
Except
do. If you like them.
One lapse in judgment, your father, and then after that, all other judgment
If
calls.
you actually say, like, wow, this is the perfect man, you should marry him, I'd be like, okay. I will work on that next week.
Ask your parents to disappear when you're entertaining. Get out of here.
Oh my
Our house is
God.
too small for that.
Go away.
Yeah. Leave.
Double date with a gay, happily married couple. Let him see what it's like.
Wait.
Not gay in the
In
comment.
the 60s? You mean happy?
Yes, happy.
Oh.
A happily married couple.
I was like, wait a minute.
We'll have
This
a
is why
gay
people
old
don't
time.
ask us to double date. We're not the
Turn him
gay, happy
gay.
couple.
Or become gay and he will lust after you. Because you're sexualized.
Tell his friends nice things about him. Send his mother a birthday card. I hate doing any sort of correspondence. I hate having to say birthday. I hate sending birthday cards. Ask his mother for her recipes. Now, I like this advice. If it was a guy asking me for the cooking recipes I used, if they tasted something really good.
Need your mom's meatloaf.
Yeah,
Get it.
get it. I have it. I've made it. Not as good as when mom makes it though.
Is that right?
Yeah. Talk to his father about business and agree that taxes are too high. How to get a man? Taxes.
Gas prices nowadays.
Ew.
Oh man, those gas prices are killing me.
Yeah, I
Father,
know. And
how to
everyone's
impress the
"Finally,
father."
Good girl.
Where were you on January 6th?
Yeah.
Buy his sister's children on
What?
buy his sister's children an occasional present.
Buy his sister's children.
An occasional gift.
Are your children for sale? Will I have a pipe in my mouth?
Buy their love.
No.
I mean, it's
So basically buy the kids gifts.
yeah.
So it's still
Because
by
then
the kids.
you have the little kids on your side. If he brings around other women, then they will sabotage the other women's relationships.
Yeah.
I think that's the goal here. The little kids like you, then they don't want him to date other women.
That's true.
Hmm.
On the first date, tell him you aren't thinking of getting married. So you're supposed to tell all your friends that you want to get married, and they're supposed to put it out there. But
What?
on the actual date with the guy, you're like, yeah, no, marriage, you can wait a while. Don't talk about how many children you want. This is so the opposite of, like, The Bachelor now. It's
Yeah.
like, you want to get married right away? What's your timeline? How many kids do you want? And they're like, 85.
Like, I want at
He's
least
a
15.
fisherman. Learn to scale and clean a fish.
I would kill myself.
Don't tell him everything about yourself at the start. Hold something in reserve. Mysterious, it still works nowadays, I think. When you're out strolling with him, don't insist on stopping at every shop window. God, they really assume that every woman just wants to go shopping. She can't
I want to go
resist
shopping.
looking at the goods.
I can't.
Don't tell him how much your clothes cost. Learn how to sew and wear something you made yourself. Don't gossip about him.
Yeah.
So tell your friends, like, oh my god, this guy, I really want to get married. But also don't.
Yeah, don't talk about your dates. Never let him know he's the only one, even even if you have to stay home 1 or 2 nights a week.
What?
So you have to say, like, if he asks you out, you can't always be available. You'll be like, actually, I'm busy that night, so he assumes you're going out with someone else. But literally, you're just sitting at home.
Yeah.
Doing, like, push-ups to try to grow your boobs. Whatever they did back
No,
in the
you're
day.
trying to become an FBI agent.
He's studying on the weekends to be a government agent. Okay, don't be a pushover when he's trying to make a date. So don't just instantly jump at anything. Suggest something better.
Yeah.
Very early in your dating, why not get a favorite song that you both regard as your own? Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
Find out about the girls he hasn't married. Don't repeat the mistakes they made. So this is not like they're asking him, I assume. They're asking around town. They find out the girls he dated before.
Boy.
And then they find out what they're like.
Like, what did you do? Did you cheat on him? Did you... Whatever.
Yeah. Don't discuss your former boyfriends. If you are widowed or divorced, don't constantly discuss your former husband. Divorce,
boy.
oof. That'd be a rough one back then.
Red flag.
Yeah, back then, I don't know. I think it'd be less. I don't know. Doesn't bother me. Be flexible. If he decides to skip the dance and go rowing on the lake, go, even if you're wearing your best evening gown.
Okay, that sounds like a movie from the 60s for sure.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Hide your Phi Beta Kappa key if you own one. Later on, Junior can play with it. Is Phi Beta Kappa like the academic sorority or something? They hide how smart you are. Is that what it is?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
That's how smart I am.
I don't like this one. Turn wolves into husband material by assuming they have honor. Ew? What?
What's that even mean?
It's
Is this
JD
the-
from Heathers.
Yeah, exactly. Take a bad boy and treat them like a good boy.
But, dude, these bad boys, quote unquote, might be better than the goddamn
convert
people
the bad
that
boy.
you're asking to, like, see at business meetings
Yeah.
and crap.
Resist the urge to make him over. Dash. Before
what?
marriage, that is.
What?
Resist the urge to make him over before marriage, that is. After
He's
your
all
marriage,
that.
change him all you want.
Yeah, it was his long hair
After
shit.
your marriage, it's cast
You know?
unlocked.
Yes.
Create a sim unlocked.
Yeah.
I've had
Full-
short hair my entire life, but my wife waited, 18, 17 years
I've
to
always
finally
said
make me over into the
I've always said I like long hair. but
Sam
I say, wear your
Winchester
hair
you really want.
The thing is, he's not doing it for me. He's doing it for the followers. He went live. Everyone's like, don't cut your hair. And he's like, can't cut my hair. They like my hair. I'm like, I like your hair. I'm here. I'm here. See me.
Hate to break it to you, my followers are more important.
I agree. I know they are. It's fine. It's fine. Learn when to draw the line. But do it gracefully.
Which,
None of this no means no.
No.
Let it be like, I really can't stay.
yeah.
Um,
Jesus Christ.
Remain innocent, but not ignorant. I mean, read some articles, I guess they're saying. So you know what to do when the time comes, but don't actually do it.
Oh dear.
Make your home comfortable when he calls. Large ashtrays and comfortable chairs.
Large ashtrays are important.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to have to get up and empty the ashtray mid-date. Learn to play poker. If he's rich, tell him you like his money. The honesty will intrigue him.
Oh my god.
I like your money. How
You
can I
won't.
spend it on casserole dishes?
Ashtrays.
For you.
And ashtrays. The larger ashtray will attract a man. Never let him believe your career is more important than your marriage. Oh, it hurts me.
When you're studying to
It's
become
sad.
a
That is
government
so
agent,
sad.
how are you supposed to have
No,
enough...
you're supposed to leave that job the second you find a man.
Oh, right.
You're supposed
right.
to get your government job or work very hard or go to engineering or doctor school or dentistry or whatever. But the second you land the husband, you leave the career.
Yeah, they're like, hey, why'd you leave your job? You're like, no, it was like only like a 20-year thing. It's cool.
No, not even. It's like a 2-year thing. You just go to the school. You meet someone during the school. You probably never get the degree.
Oh.
And then you go find your husband.
Oh, okay,
Sad.
I see. So you're in like forensic science.
It's very sad.
And you're in debt your whole life.
well, I don't
student
think, no,
loans.
college was like $100 back then.
Well, no,
so
because if you
weren't-
meet a rich
weren't
man
able-
and
yeah.
you're like, I like your money.
Buy him an amusing or particularly appropriate present every once in a while, but don't make it too expensive. So like a little money clip to hold his money that you love and told him you love.
A wallet.
Yeah. Clip and mail him a funny cartoon that means something to the both of you.
Garfield comic.
Yeah, that's cute. If I got a Garfield comic in the mail, actually I hate opening mail. It'd sit there for 3 months and I'd be like, oh wait, I got that card from Winnie.
Like, who is that from?
Don't tell dirty stories.
Tell dirty stories.
Dad talking.
Tell dirty stories. What is don't tell dirty stories crap? I want to hear the dirty stories.
Stories after you're married.
Before
Stop
and
being
after.
a mama's girl. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Don't let him think he'll have in-law trouble, even if you know he will.
Oh, he will.
You're supposed to make him think that you'll leave your family behind for his family. But that's not actually the case.
I kind of did that.
Even though you know he will have in-law trouble.
Oh, boy.
Point out to him that the death rate of single men is twice that of married men. Threaten to murder him. They're threatening to kill him.
Like, hey, you're cute. Did you know if you're single, you're more likely to get murdered? So,
If at first you don't
mean,
succeed.
Just for safety. Like,
That is really bold.
that's...
Point out that the death rate of single men is twice that of married men.
Might say that, like, extremely sarcastic.
Okay, here are the
Black
supposedly
Widow.
all those other ideas weren't wild ideas. All these are wild ideas. It says wild ideas, anything goes. Number 111. We're at 111 now.
Okay.
Go to Yale.
Oh, wow.
Where the men
No,
are.
become a government agent. No, pretty realistic. Go to Yale.
Get a hunting license.
I'd rather die.
If your mother is fat, tell him you take after your father. If he's fat too, tell him you're adopted.
Oh my god!
That is actually the funniest thing I've read.
That is the best
in a very
one.
long time.
Amazing.
Stow away on a battleship.
What? What? What does that mean?
Literally get onto a Navy battleship, stow away, create basically a war crime.
Sneak in and be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I got lost. I thought I was on my way
howdy,
to like,
sailor.
the Bahamas.
I saw a movie
I'm
on
really
that.
sorry.
Oh,
I
no. Rent a billboard and post your picture and telephone number on it.
Okay, Ted Bundy.
Don't come off as desperate, but also rent a billboard and post your picture.
Rent a...
Okay, but that was
Open for
basically the
business.
1960 Tinder.
Yes, that's right.
Showing
Swipe
your
right.
picture and bio on the billboard.
Paint your name and number on the roof and say, give me a buzz, pilots.
On the roof?
On the roof of your house. Leave your phone number on the roof of your house for pilots only.
So... Okay.
Start whispering, start a whispering campaign on how sought after you are. All the boys like Camden, don't you know? She's so hot.
God.
Sink at a fashionable beach at high noon.
Sink?
I guess go out in a rowboat.
Go drown.
Then sabotage yourself.
Help! Help!
Ride the airport bus back and forth from the airport. This is kind of goes with your flight attendants, you said. We're all on the little airport bus.
Ted Bundy.
Bribe Ferris wheel operator to get you stuck on top of a Ferris wheel.
I hated the airport bus.
What is this crap?
There you go. The Ferris wheel, you get stuck for a while, so.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Ugh. Stand on a busy street corner with a lasso.
What?
Just for like a conversation starter, or are you actually supposed to like nab some men's?
With a lasso?
This has to be figurative in some
What you
way.
doing there,
Yes.
Wonder Woman?
I think it's for maybe like lasso. I think it's a conversation starter, not like you're actually supposed to throw it at people.
But you could stand on the street corner with a blender.
I thought it was
literally anything.
That's my blender. Sorry. Carry a camera and ask strange, handsome men if they would mind snapping your picture.
Strange?
It says strange.
That's Ted Bundy.
Strange, handsome men.
Even
If
though
they
he
would
wasn't
mind what?
handsome.
Snapping your picture.
I swear I've
People
seen so
thought
many
he was.
Twilight Zones that are like
Yeah.
about these.
Ask your mother to take in male boarders.
What?
Just have some rando live here, and that's who you want to marry.
Become a bed and breakfast.
Yeah. Make and sell toupees. Bald men are easy catches. unbelievable.
Yeah, we're bald. We're like definitely vulnerable.
Oh, these are so terrible.
Yeah.
Advertise
God.
for a male co-owner of a boat. Say, would someone like to buy a boat with me? Must be male. If you see a man with a flat, offer to fix it.
That's Ted Bundy. That is Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
That's actually Ted Bundy.
And carry a tow chain in the trunk of your automobile.
Karen Bundy.
I love how, like, offering to fix a
No,
flat tire
no.
is in the same this is crazy
Because-
idea as stowing away on a battleship.
No, I mean, it will get you kidnapped and mutilated, though. Because that is what Ted Bundy did.
Ted Bundy wore a cast on his arm. And he said, broken arm, can you help me get this kayak in my van?
It was a kayak.
Or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's what he did.
Let it be known in your office that you have a button box and will sew on bachelor's loose buttons. But don't marry him if he has too many loose buttons. That's irresponsible.
He has too many what?
Loose buttons. That means he's poor and he can't afford to go take it to the tailor or buy a new shirt.
Oh
Or he's
my
Italian.
God.
No, not unbuttoned. Just loose buttons. Like the buttons. You know how you have like
Oh
this
my
pile
God.
of pants? You're like, this pants need a button sewn on. And I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it.
You mean just like the hanging down button?
Yeah, like a button that's like hangy or fell off.
I mean, or just lazy.
I'm lazy. I know. I'm saying that's why the guy, he can't sew his own buttons. Any good advice, Camden, that you'd take away? I am so glad I didn't live in 1959.
I'll send someone a Garfield comic.
Send someone a Garfield comic. That's like sending a meme, like nowadays, right? A funny meme you share,
Yeah.
but you had to pay for a stamp. So it's ridiculous.
But it's a Garfield comic.
Put it out there. I say maybe like telling your friends to set you up with someone that they think you might like is not that terrible of idea.
No.
But putting it out there, be like, I need to get married ASAP is a little bit much.
Mm-hmm.
Avoid all of these, like the plague.
Avoid them like the plague.
All right.
And also,
Yes.
And it's totally different now.
it's totally
It's
different.
totally
We
different.
know nothing about it. Maybe we'll have to ask some listeners for actual advice because
Yeah.
they might be closer to it than we are.
I love when I see on Facebook, it's like, you remember when you were a kid and you used to ride your bike down the street or play football? Like, what's going on these days? Everybody's on their phone. I was like, well, the world wasn't frickin' ending. So that's one thing.
Everywhere
you know?
was 20 degrees cooler outside than it is now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that too.
Yeah, the olden days aren't so great. If you think you want to go back to the olden days, and guess what? The people who say, and there have been people, politicians, commentators, whatnot, who say, we need to go back to what it was like family style in the 50s. When people are saying that, this is what they are wanting women to be doing.
Yep.
This is what they are wanting women to be like. This is what they are wanting the dating scene to be like. They want women to be throwing themselves at them that they can stay home and cook casseroles for them all day. So if you hear someone say, let's go back to what it was like in the 50s, maybe you think,
Red
they're
flag.
definitely sexist, for one.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, at a minimum. At a minimum.
At a minimum.
I do the dishes in this house, damn it.
That's right.
Don't you touch them.
That's how it goes. I cook, you do the dishes. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
We are a symbiotic relationship.
And you drive.
I yes, because I will throw up on you otherwise.
Exactly.
No.
Yeah, it's like when I play video games.
And I tell you you're funny and you tell me I'm funny.
That's just lying.
We lie to each other equally.
Make you feel better.
You have to lie to the people you love every once in a while.
No, you're funny. You're funny.
Okay, guys. I think that's it for today's episode. We'll be doing another episode soon where we give you like a life update and some more fun stuff and maybe, I don't know, questions, something fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to do something fun.
Something fun.
It's
if
coming
we
up.
can.
Something.
Who knows? Something
Maybe.
fun eventually will happen.
Eventually,
Something
at some
fun and
point.
exciting could happen
Or
on the
maybe
next episode.
How to Get a Guy in the 80s. Do they have that one?
Show up with a bag of Coke.
Oh
It
my
works.
God.
It works.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
See you next week.
Bye.